Hello everyone, and welcome to part 25 of my Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 playthrough. What's the rush, kid? It's not like there's anyone worrying about my punching bag. You showed up just in time, because I need to blow off some serious steam. Is that really all he's got? Well, as long as this kid knows anything about fighting, he still shouldn't have much trouble against this freak.
What do you want? Why do you have to keep picking on me? I didn't do anything to you!
Here's a better question, brat. How long is it gonna be before a reject like you realizes he's in the wrong field? You really should hang up that armor of yours and settle for being the talentless trash that you are. You Saiyans are all bark and no bite, but you're just a complete joke who shouldn't even exist. No one in the entire Frieza Force could be as worthless as you. Now look alive! Time for your daily beating, runt! I'm gonna enjoy this. What? You just got lucky. You're so dead! No, you don't! What the hell? You little gnat! Are you kidding me? You little... You fool! How could I possibly be struggling against this docile little runt? So you know, I haven't even been using 10% of my full power. I shouldn't have to dirty my hands on scum like you. But just to make sure you're taught a lesson you'll never forget. What? It's pure overkill. Literally! But who's gonna miss or even notice an outcast like you when you're gone? No one! That's who! Time to die, brat! He's got no chance now. The crybaby's probably already trying to find an opening so he can run off with his tail between his legs. What the hell? He keeps going after me. Has he lost it? I can't believe you're stupid enough to take on all three of us at once! Oh well, that just makes my job a whole lot easier! What the?
What?
What the hell are you doing here? Where do you get the nerve to raise a fist to a commanding officer?
Well, maybe I just can't stand to see a commanding officer calling in reinforcements to beat a low class who's still in fight training.
What? Why, you rotten little... Who the hell do you think you are, talking to your superiors that way? Keep it up and you'll be joining this little twerp in the afterlife!
I don't take orders from cowards.
Oh, that does it! I'm sending you both to hell! Come here!
What was that you said about Saiyans? About how we were all bark and no bite? You want some too? Your history.
Gotcha!
Just lay down and die!
I've been saving this one. Don't let them revive him. Back on your feet, huh? Not for long.
You worthless weed! You have to get up!
Too bad. You almost had us.
Damn it! This is far from over!
Looks pretty over to me.
You're in for it now, you smart-ass little bastard! I'm reporting all of this to Lord Frieza, and he'll make you both wish you'd never been born!
You sure you want to do that? What will Frieza think when he finds out a big-shot soldier like you lost to a couple of kids? He'll put you down like the dog you are.
Maybe I was wrong after all. How about we start over and... You fools!
for helping me. No one's ever done that for me before. And you didn't even look scared at all! Where'd you learn to be so brave?
You have that courage too. You proved it when you still tried to fight a battle you knew you couldn't win. Never giving up is a big part of that, and I like that fire in your eyes. You got a name?
Yeah! My name's Brussol, and my battle course ID is 32034.
I'm Tsukino, ID number 31906. You know, there's a few other Saiyans I'd like you to meet. You interested?
Really? Yeah, that sounds awesome! Where are they? Are they on the ship?
Yeah. Follow me. And try to let me do most of the talking, okay?
Okay.
Vero. What has you so distracted? You know that this is a safe place. You can tell me anything that you need to. I'll understand if you're feeling guilty.
What? Why should I give a damn about any of those fragile puppets? They all got what they deserved, but that self-righteous bastard got off too easy if you ask me. I've known that stubborn pest for a long time, and he never knows when to give up on something, always fighting the inevitable. He won't commit suicide. He'll just strike back even harder.
Our plan doesn't hinge on his compliance to die. The choice has never been his to make. A temporary withdrawal is more than enough. Let him stumble his way through that bleeding landscape, while we continue to rise in power. Before long, we'll all receive our just reward.
And there won't be a mortal god or angel alive who can stand in our way.
Parsa, Mizuna, meet Brussol. I found him a few minutes ago while I was scoping out some low-ranking soldiers.
Hi.
Hello. It's really nice to meet you.
What's so special about him? He barely has a power level of 150.
You know, power isn't always everything. Some of the strongest people here are real creeps.
Don't let his power level fool you. I watched this little maniac take down 2 Cybermen and a commanding officer, all by himself.
Wait, hold on!
Did you really do all that with a power level that low? Dude, you must be the best fighter in the whole Battle Academy!
Congratulations. You should be proud. It must take a lot of skill to pull off what you did.
So, what do you think? You guys want him on board?
No, that's not... really what happened. Tsukino, I think I get what you're trying to do, and I really, really appreciate it. But I just met you guys, and you already mean a lot to me. I don't want to lie to any of you. Even if that's the only way to make you like me, I don't want that to be how we get to be friends. I only won because Tsukino helped. He saved me, and we fought them together. I wouldn't even be here anymore if it wasn't for him.
Thank you for telling the truth. But who knew our stone-cold leader was such a big softie?
What? Shut up! That's not it at all! It was 3 against 1! What? Was I supposed to just let him get himself killed? You know what, man? You're alright. Anybody who can make Tsukino squirm is bound to be a fun time. You're just full of surprises, aren't you?
I guess so. I can't believe it. This kid actually got me, and it wasn't even on purpose.
You seem sweet. Are you the kind of kid who always tries to do the right thing, no matter what?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
I had a feeling you were. We could really use more people like that. He gets my vote too.
I guess we're all in favor then. Welcome to the crew, Brussol. From here on out, you're officially one of us.
Really? Thank you so much! This is too awesome! This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I promise I won't let you down! How could Zook do this to us? We were so happy and carefree back then. But now...
Nothing happened, Brussol. You were always just too naive to realize it.
Was he secretly building us up all those years? Just so we could get the satisfaction of tearing us all down?
Pain equals power! For us Saiyans, there's no greater sensation! You should be thanking me!
Was he just preying on us this whole time? Giving us kind-hearted Saiyans false hope? So that he could make us suffer when he was finally done pretending?
Suffer, Russ. Agonize. It's what you need.
Did he actually enjoy the feeling of pain? And that's why he tried to force others to feel the same? No! I can't keep thinking like this. It's just going to make things worse. I may not be able to complete any more of my missions as Brussol. But that doesn't mean I can't still do some good in the world as Oliver. If I'm gonna make up for some of my past mistakes, I might as well start there. I've got a feeling this is gonna be quite a day.
hey, nice to meet you. I couldn't help but notice that you guys kinda stick out like sore thumbs around here.
How are ya?
Did somebody order some knowledge? Because we're delivering gacho!
And Wabara's magical Majin history quiz!
Even if you didn't ask, you're getting a question anyway! In what order does the Ginyu Force recite their names?
What? Where do you even come up with these kinds of questions? Oh, there's only 2 choices. So it's either Jace Birder Raccoon or Raccoon Birder Jace. Okay, let's see.
Jace! Berter! Raccoon!
Or
Raccoon! Berter!
Jace! Yeah, B sounds more familiar.
Well done! You really know your stuff. You know, we actually came up with our own trademark pose. I'd like to show it to you, but... Wabara here gets embarrassed too easily. Until next time, ciao!
You know, I'm not sure the Ginyu Force wants to be remembered specifically for their poses. Oh, wait. Yes, they do. Anyway, that was fun. Thanks for the pop quiz. See you sometime in the future. I'll be back for another one eventually. You know, as long as I've got the time for it. Hey Jocko. Nice seeing you again. You remember me, right? I'm Oliver, your new student.
I've been waiting for you, Cadet Number 1. Today is the day your real training starts. Then again, we don't really have any special training equipment, do we? So today, you're going to have to spar with me. It's primitive, but it's good every now and then. So, what did you want from me? Never be afraid to challenge the unknown. That's part of being a super elite.
Lesson 1. Complete the instructor's lesson. We will be learning Elite Beam. Fight Jocko and finish the battle with an Elite Beam. Lesson 1.
Quake in horror as you realize that you're about to learn the equivalent of a Frieza Soldier ray gun.
Learned Elite Beam. Uses a ray gun to fire a beam in front of the character. What'd I tell ya?
Alright, it's time for your lesson. Try anything you like on me. I suggest you use every bit of your strength. Super elite training is no cakewalk.
Still wearing that baby blue disguise of yours, huh? You should consider changing it to purple and white. It's a much better color combination.
Oh, yeah, I'll get right on that.
And while I'm at it, why don't I change my name from Oliver to Frieza? Can you even hear some of the stuff you suggest sometimes? Galactic Patrolman? Oliver!
Oh please, wasn't your name supposed to be like... Russell or something?
No, wait! Bruce! Okay, I'm Bruce. And you're Taco.
Oh, real clever. How long did it take you to come up with that one? Anyway, you ever gonna use my technique or not?
Oh, right.
Time out! That's a bit excessive.
Okay. Hey, I thought it was a timeout! Cheater.
No!
Take it easy, will ya? Just because you're the hero of history, it doesn't mean you have to fight like it.
Jocko, shut up!
Even if beating me is the goal here, I'm not gonna let you do it so easily.
Nice one.
What can I say? If you're gonna train under me, then you've got some high standards to live up to.
Is that so?
Champion back.
Nice going, genius. You trying to level the whole city? A pupil of mine would never cause such wanton destruction.
It's wanton, Jocko.
Okay, you've been fighting way too hard. Prepare to receive your punishment!
Jocko, are you sure this attack's even that good? I must have hit you with like 3 or 4 of them by now.
What can I tell you? I guess I'm just that elite.
Oh, brother!
Not bad, yes. It may be time for this super elite to get serious. I'll let you off easy. Okay then, that's enough training for now. I won't be holding back next time, though. But listen, if you're that strong, you should really be upfront about it.
What? Did you already forget who I really am? Yeah, Jocko, I'm pretty strong. And if you really are holding back your power, something tells me you're not doing it on purpose.
Whew! You're better than I thought you'd be. I knew it! A super elite has an eye for talent. You're one of the stronger people here, right?
I can't tell if you're playing dumb or if you're really being serious.
Let's keep up your training, and you'll be super elite in no time. And that should do it for today's training. Now go, rest your body and your mind.
Right. Thanks, but if I'm being honest, I don't really feel very challenged right now. But I do appreciate everything you're doing for me, Jocko. Thanks, it really means a lot.
Yahoo!
Come, cadet number 1, let's get down to business. Today, let's spar, I guess. Hey, don't give me that look. Look at this place. We don't have any options. Fine. I'll fight you somewhere different. It might change things.
What?
So, what did you want from me? Wait a second. Where is this?
Okay, if you're done losing your mind. Now I think I'm ready.
Yahoo!
So, what did you want from me? Never be afraid to challenge the unknown. That's part of being a super elite.
Lesson 2. Complete the instructor's lesson. This time we will be learning elite shooting. Use elite shooting and defeat Frieza and his allies. And apparently you can't let Jocko die either. Of course, why do I get the feeling that most of his mentor missions are going to be about protecting him? Lesson 2. Time to turn your elite beam into a death beam, but with less versatility and more end frame lag. Learned elite shooting. Blasts wildly with a ray gun. This technique leaves the character vulnerable. Why are all of Jocko's moves so weak?
That's Emperor Frieza's army!
Emperor Frieza?
This.
Really?
Love to protect
You can't be that scared of him.
but I have a duty as a galactic patrolman.
Ah! 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 Wow, Frieza's army has really let themselves go. Time to give this a shot. Elite shooting! What the? Why do all of your moves have to make me look so goofy?
Handle Cybermen and minions, no problem.
Jocko, you don't know the half of it. This part of the Frieza force is so weak, we could breathe on them and they'll keel over. Ha! Bullseye! Ugh. Rowberry. Give it up, you jerk! We're on 2 different leagues now! Do you ever fight fair? You're no match for me! Wrong! You're the one who never learns!
Lord Frieza! Frieza's here? Where? Look sharp, Cadet. Taking Frieza on is no easy feat. But I'll be here to help you, of course. In spirit.
Oh gee, aren't I lucky?
Looks like we did it somehow. I guess I'll have to give you some extra credit. I'll bet you saw what it means to be a super elite. Be sure to show some proper respect.
You're starting.
If there is anything I'm gonna respect about you, it's how well you do a Hercule personality impression. You two would get along so great, it's scary to think about it.
No, I never thought I'd meet any of Frieza's henchmen around here. That surprised me. What? Planet Namek used to be a hotspot for almost the entire Frieza force. But that sort of common rabble could never stand up to the might of the Galactic Patrol. If their boss shows up, well, we'll see. Anyway, for an cadet, you did well. I knew you had talent. If the bad guys show up again, I want you to give them the kapow!
You know, I'm starting to think this is less about teaching me moves, and more about me becoming your personal bodyguard. But you are helping me expand my repertoire, so thanks?
You should really show more respect to someone who knows your dirty little secret, Bruce.
Are you for real right now? Well, I guess if you don't know my real name, that just makes me feel even safer. Have a good one, buddy. Alright. Let's see what's new with who must be the youngest of all my instructors. And there she is. Hey, Pan. It's me, your dance student. I'm Oliver, your battling student. And I'm ready to learn something else if you are.
What's up?
Oh, you're here! Where have you been? I've had a new lesson all planned out for forever! You're my student, remember? Don't you forget it! Oh, by the way, for your next lesson, I've called in a special guest. He's really, really strong, so go all out. Do your best not to lose, okay? So, you want to give it a shot? What's up? Need me for something? So? What do you want to learn today? I'll even go over old stuff as much as you'd like.
Lesson 1. Complete the instructor's lesson. We will be learning Prepare to be Punished. Use Prepare to be Punished and fight Goku. Why are we punishing Goku? How much food did he steal?
What kind of juice did he drink?
Lesson 1. Go from silly dancing to the most respectable looking pose skill in the game with Prepare to be Punished. Learned Prepare to be Punished. Increases the character's attributes. You cannot change targets while under the effects of this technique.
What? Hold on, is that Goku? Why is he so young? Did you just call him Grandpa?
The two of us will fight my grandpa.
Okay, this is a lot to take in.
Remember what you just learned. Use quick attacks and don't let up.
Drinking from the fountain of youth apparently is shameful. Prepare to be punished. Ha! Okay, Goku, quiz time. I'm 19. How old are you? Is Pan just gonna take everyone I fight and turn them into kids? Also, I gotta see you do this. Right and right, left and left, spin and turn and a great big smile. Like a Kid Gohan, Kid Trunks? Oh my god! Kid Buu! Let's get down!
Let's do this.
Right and right, left and left, spin and turn and a great big smile.
Man, I cannot make that dance work for me. I'd hate to get in the middle of a family scuffle, but... Alright, Pan, go for it!
Let's do this. Right and right.
What are you doing?
Spin and turn and a great big smile.
He was wide open for like 5 full seconds! Just... never mind. I'm ending this.
You win, you win. You're too tough for me. And I was a little worried about you teaching. But now I see everything's all right.
Grandpa, you were really worried about me?
Yeah, I was. Anyway, I gotta go. See ya.
Thanks, Grandpa. Hold on a sec. You mean you're coming back?
See? Hard work pays off.
Alright, Pan, you've got a lot of explaining to do. And I'm not gonna let you leave out any details.
You did it! Even with me backing you up, I'm still impressed you beat my grandpa. I knew it! I'm an awesome teacher! So you keep being an awesome student. I'll come up with another fantastic lesson plan, so get excited about it now! Keep practicing until then so you don't forget what I taught you. I'm so teacherific!
Well, I won't deny that it's a pretty cool technique. Certainly 1,000 times better than the last one you showed me. And a lot easier to get a grasp on, too. I guess I'll let you think of that plan, then. Okay, I'm back. Do you have something, or do you still need a little more time?
What's up?
I'm such a good teacher. I planned out a whole new lesson for you. Aren't you happy you're my student? Let's get down to business. Sit down, class. I'm announcing our next lesson. You're gonna fight me, one-on-one. Don't worry, no surprise guests. I'm gonna seriously wail on you, so no holding back. I'll smack you into shape, soldier. If you try and run away, I'll drag you back screaming. You will attend my class. What's up? Need me for something? So? What do you want to learn today? I'll even go over old stuff as much as you'd like.
I see you've got that same Spitfire as your mom, huh? Lesson 2. Complete the instructor's lesson. We will be learning Feint Shot. Fight Pan, and finish the battle with a Feint Shot. Lesson 2. Take After Image to the next level and confuse the enemy even more than the dance did with a Feint Shot. Feint Shot. Makes 2 quick movements and fires a Ki Blast. The blast can be fired after the first movement by holding the button. Huh, there's even more surprise element to this attack than I thought.
Okay, you remember everything everything I taught you before we started this lesson, right? Last time things got a little bit out of hand, so I have to make up for lost time. Now, fight me using what you learned. No more fooling around. You hear me?
Okay, no offense, but it's really cold here. What made you think to come here anyway?
Oh, man up. You're gonna have to get used to cold temperatures if you want to be my star student.
Well, I guess it should be fine as long as I keep moving. Taking me to this Arctic village was a cruel thing to do. Prepare to be punished. You were trying to break my guard and send me into the freezing water? Oh, that's going way too far. This has to be the smallest dock I've ever seen. But trying to break Saw it coming a mile away. Okay, time for a dance break.
Do this. Right and right, left and left, spin and turn and...
And now a stamina break. What? What? Right here. Okay, too cold! I don't want to play here anymore! I got you now!
That's enough! We're done! You're really improving. I'll have to work to keep up.
See? Hard work pays off.
That is a pretty cool move. Definitely my favorite of yours so far.
You're a big, stupid dummy! You have to be nice to your teacher. But I suppose you've really gotten stronger. That's my student. Just don't get the wrong idea. I lost on purpose. You don't want to see how strong I am at full power. Okay, time to think of your next lesson. Oh man, I can't let a student beat me like this. I've got to train harder.
I know you were talking under your breath, but it doesn't really work when I'm standing 2 feet away from you. And you know what? Who won? I did.
No you didn't! I already said I was going easy on you.
Yeah, I know. I was just messing with you. I look forward to fighting you at your best. Chaco could learn a thing from you about making moves that aren't flashy, but still pack a punch. I had a great time today. Thanks for the lessons. I'll see you around. Come up with something real awesome for us next time, okay? I'm counting on you. And that leaves one more to check in on. It's crazy to think that yesterday, I was 1 in a million, chosen by actual gods to be the special time patroller who would become a hero throughout history. But today, I need to avoid that place at all costs. I didn't mean to turn my back on them. I really didn't. But I'm sure they're doing just fine without me. They've got the original hero of time, after all. Ace can more than make up for my absence. Interesting Namekian. But I've got to stay focused. The man, the myth, the legend. Hit mopped the floor with me the last time we fought. But let's see how he does when I'm back at 100%! You knew I'd be back, didn't you? I haven't forgotten, Hit. Any of it. You practically humiliated me in our last session. And I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen again.
Need something?
You came. Today's lesson will take the format of a real battle. Just don't be surprised when you see who you're fighting. Ready? Then let's begin. What? Focus on your training. Expand your horizons. Lesson 1. Complete the instructor's lesson. We will be learning Time Skip Backbreaker. Fight Hit and Goku, and finish the battle with a Time Skip Backbreaker. That is actually my favorite move from Hit, and why is a created character allowed to learn it? Lesson 1. Discover one of the most broken supers in this game and render Snap Vanishing useless with a Time Skip Backbreaker. Time Skip Backbreaker. Step 1. Prepare to attack from behind. Step 2. When an opponent is in range, time skip, and then attack. And unless I'm wrong, it's a near-instant counter. You brought in Goku for a 2-on-1? You sure don't waste any time. And that was your first mistake. It must be brutal to not be able to rely on your vanishing moves. I almost feel bad for you. But if anyone can handle it, it's you, Goku. And where do you think you're going? Shoot! You caught me off guard there.
Analyze your opponent's movements.
This won't be a repeat of our last fight! Goku, I so don't need this right now! Not bad. But what will you do against me? What's wrong? You've got a tight guard, but it's not impenetrable. That'll cost you. Is that a fact? Holy crap! No! I won't go out like this! How are you still standing? Wait, I see. This isn't much of a lesson, Hit, if you don't give me a chance to use what I've learned. Ha! Gotcha!
I'm surprised you survived that. Maybe I underestimated you. It seems that you learn best in battle. The next time we train, I expect you to be fully prepared for this. It will be a much more difficult fight. See? Hard work pays off.
I'm ready. As long as there's a method to your madness, I'll fight whoever you want me to. You really held your own back there. You've progressed faster than I expected. But there's still room for improvement. Keep practicing everything I've taught you. It's only fair of you to expect that. All your moves seem to require pinpoint timing. It only makes sense that it requires a lot of practice to get the hang of them. promise I'll practice them. But for now, I'm up for something different.
Need something?
I've been waiting for you. This time round, you'll be fighting at the absolute limit. Lose focus for even a split second, and you're as good as dead. This is a challenge you'll have to pass, if you ever want to master my techniques. Now, get your guard up. What? Focus on your training. Expand your horizons. Lesson 2. Complete the instructor's lesson. This time we will be learning Time Skip Jump Spike. Fight Hit, Goku, and Piccolo. Finish the battle with a Time Skip Jump Spike. He called in Piccolo for this instead of Vegeta? Oh, hit the shade. Unless Vegeta simply said no. Lesson 2. Combine your time skip with rapid movement to make the fastest leap known to man. Time skip, jump spike. Jump forward and strike. Charging the move will affect your jumping distance. No steps?
We'll do things a little differently this time.
What?
First,
What the heck makes this such a popular training spot?
Battle, but try to win using the technique I taught you.
Go easy on you just because this is training.
Well, sorry, Goku, but no transformation equals total easy mode. I've got you right where I want you. Oh man, I hope those crystals weren't valuable.
Well, Goku, I'm impressed by my student's performance.
Oh wow, you're using me for bragging rights, huh? I guess the pressure's on. Oh, you know, I'm thinking I might actually want to take your energy blasts. Anything to heat this place up. Oh, well, that was a fail. But it is a great way to get some distance. Now! Sorry, Goku, I guess your partner's on vacation. But knowing you, you probably want this to be one-on-one. Oh, speak of the devil. Sorry, Goku. No way!
You did pretty good there. I'd like to fight you again sometime. And hit too, of course.
Let's see if this can be comboed into.
It's almost like I'm fighting Hit himself.
You did a fine job against those two.
Thanks. Coming from you, that's an honor.
I changed my mind. I'll be your next opponent. You can keep fighting, right?
Alright, sounds good. If you think that weakened me, then you're sorely mistaken. Come and get it! Damn it! Give up, Hit! Your victory is not in the cards! Whoa! It's gonna take more than that! Saw it coming! Thanks for leaving yourself open. Well executed.
But I'm not through yet. Stay back! Sorry, but I'm no stranger to this time-skip dimension anymore. But despite all that, you're still a huge challenge.
You are making good progress, but I'm still not going to lose to someone like you.
Well, you kinda just did. No offense! You know what, I'll just shut up now. Unbelievable. You managed to pass the test. Your progress is nothing short of astonishing. But don't let it go to your head. I still have much more to teach you about assassination. Next time will be even tougher. Rest up while you can.
What? Assassination? I think you have the wrong impression of me. I'm not trying to become an assassin. I'm just trying to become a better fighter, not a killer. You mean this whole time, the time skip techniques are used for mercenary work? Well, I am not going to be using them for that. But I still respect your profession. It's just not for me. Anyway, until next time. And thanks. Oh, hold on, can't forget that. An assassin using the time skip technique. Now that's just not fair. What the... Is that some kind of expert mission? It's enormous! Huh, I wonder if that guy knows something. I've never seen a time bubble that big before. I'm not sure it's something I'd be able to handle without busting out all my power, though. Actually, that reminds me. I think I completed about 9 expert missions. So, the 10th one must be around here somewhere. Maybe it's about time I finally got that out of the way. It should be in this direction. I can't believe it! There was an incomplete expert mission here? Right under my nose? Well, above my nose. Whatever. But yeah, I never really visited this part of fake Namek very much. Nobody should have to look at Frieza and Cooler more than they already have to. This will be Oliver's first time going out there with my own techniques. I better mix things up a bit, just in case. Starting with Bomber DX. That move has gotten me out of a lot of tight spots, but it's also the only villainous move in my skill set. I don't know how Tsukino unlocked that horrible transformation, but he was using the most evil techniques I'd ever seen, and I am not taking any chances. I couldn't ask for a better replacement than the Spirit Bomb. I remember it's supposed to be exclusive to those who are pure-hearted. As for everything else, well, let's see.
There we go. This build should do just fine. Why go with Backbreaker when you've got Mystic Flash? And Flash Skewer is perfect for getting through a tight guard. Now as for attribute points, I think my Ki and Stamina pool are fine. I should touch up on my weaker area, and toughen up those basic attacks for good measure. Got my battle items, even though I don't think you can use them in expert missions. Yep, I should be ready to go. No one will be able to tell it's me now. Number 7. The Big Getty Star strikes back. Defeat Metal Cooler. Defeat Metal Cooler with your allies. Special rules make this quest extra hard. I already have Death Meteor, somehow, and you can unlock a Demon Realm Crystal. But the chances of that are very slim, so don't hold your breath. Also, is this supposed to be a reference to the Death Star? Because if it is, just know. The Big Getty Star strikes back.
Well, this is quite the surprise. You're the last person I ever expected to run into here, Oliver.
What? Oh, no way! Chile, it's you!
For the 3rd time now, my name is Chie.
Watch out, this one's bad news. We're going for even a month in its curtains.
Wait. Something's wrong. Don't metacoolers always fight in a group? And look at that health! That's crazy!
I didn't think you'd actually be this careless. Looks like I'm in luck. I might not need to get Lynx involved after all.
This is bad! Even with the 6 of us, we can't beat him in so little time! Okay, now I know it's impossible! This gate must hold a clue.
You're more capable than I thought, but you're still not enough to beat me.
Yeah, a little too well.
Spirit Bomb!
This isn't the last you've seen of me.
I guess that's the secret. Talk about sly. The more we beat, the more our time goes up.
Was that a time skip? Are you kidding me right now?
How could this be?
Bring on the next one. There!
How could this be?
Good job, guys. What? That was a close call.
He's the real deal, all right. If he wasn't pure of heart, the Spirit Bomb would have proved it.
The Getty Star enabled me to check that. How could this be?
kinda boring, but it's totally necessary.
The big Yeti star enabled me to cheat death! How could this be?
I think 3 or 4 more ought to be enough.
The big Yeti star enabled me to cheat death! How could this be?
Didn't you say you were going over just guarding yesterday? This is a pretty high-tier expert mission.
Well, yeah.
This isn't the last you've seen of me!
Let me guess. You got promoted, didn't you?
No. She can't be. Is she onto me?
This isn't the last you've seen
I gotta finish this up fast.
The big Yeti star enabled me to cheat death! How could this be?
Shoot!
This isn't the last you've seen of me!
No, I wasn't promoted. When I signed up for this, it said it was gonna fight Turles. It must be a glitch in the system or something.
Oh, you're not getting off that easy.
Spirit Bomb! Wait, they're getting stronger. I guess that only makes sense. This has to be the last one.
This isn't the last you've seen of me!
Come on, guys, we've got bigger fish to fry. Huh. Yeah. We passed your little test. Ha! Hold him steady. Ha! Oh, darn it, I forgot about that. Final Flash! That'll knock him down a peg. No escape! He's getting more and more relentless. Looks like I better kick this up a notch. Alright, let's do this. Keep it up, he's almost down.
Oh my god.
Another one? Wait a minute. That reflection! My disguise! What the heck? Oh crap! I didn't even think of that! I have to pray that everybody was too busy with the battle to notice. I'm ending this! Right now!
Wow.
Good job, Randolph. I don't know what you are, but you did me proud.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Imagine if Brussol just stuck the smiley face stickers all over his armor.
Hey, stranger. You were pretty impressive out there. Never met a rookie with sharp enough instincts to take charge and rush through the gates to Capsule Corp on their first try.
Thanks. Yeah, it was cool seeing you again, but I'm kinda in a hurry, so...
Hold up. I just want to say one thing.
Yeah? What?
It was a real treat getting to see how you perform when you're not holding anything back. You've got talent, but I also noticed a few bad habits that you could improve on. Let me help you out. And you could become one of, if not the best, time patroller in all of Canton City. But when you do end up at the top of the rankings, just don't forget to tell them you had a great teacher.
You'd really do that for me?
Of course. I'll send some coordinates your way. It's a very remote area, so no one will bother us, and there won't be any civilians to get in the way either. Let's meet there. 10 minutes, okay? I'll teach you everything you'll ever need to know.
I thought for sure she saw my slip-up. But it seems like she just wants to help me hone my skills as a fighter. I could possibly be walking into some kind of trap, but I can't deny her latent fighting ability. And I'm still nowhere close to being ready to lock horns with Vero again. I hate to say it, but I need all the help I can get. I guess it can't hurt. What's the worst that could happen? Ugh. And I'm kinda curious about her choice of venue. Ugh, I swear, she just sent me the wrong coordinates! This can't be the right place! It's like the tundra out here! Wait, that must be her! But why here?
There you are. I was starting to wonder if you took a wrong turn somewhere. But better late than never.
Shime? Is this some kind of joke? Why would you take me to a glacier of all places? It's gotta be sub-zero temperatures out here! You could have at least warned me, you know?
Oh, right. Sorry, I guess it just slipped my mind. You should probably bundle up by throwing something on from your wardrobe inventory. Or better yet, why don't you just go Super Saiyan again? I'm sure that'll warm you right up.
What? I don't...
Come on. How long are you going to keep this up?
I don't like what I'm being accused of.
How many rookies do you know that are already able to go Super Saiyan and can lead an advanced expert mission? You've used multiple skills that can only be earned by clearing the super class exams. And don't even get me started on how suspicious you were acting when I was sharing how I felt about a certain someone.
That's...
Don't play dumb with me. You really think you can hide things from someone who admires you? Brussol? Do you have any idea how mad it makes me? To know that I met my personal hero without even noticing it was him? I've had my suspicions, but I wasn't entirely sure until today.
Okay. What if it's true?
You know, it stings a bit to think you have that little trust in me. Of course I'm not gonna tell anyone, you big dork. Why would I ever do that to you?
Fine. You're right. I'm exactly who you think I am. My real name is Brussol. And I guess I'm the successor to Ace, who was the original hero of time. There. Are you happy now?
So, it really is you. Just throwing this out there, even if Oliver was real, and I had it all wrong, I always thought that you two had very similar personalities. You're not very comfortable with deceit, are you? Too honest for your own good to be playing this sort of game. So... I'm sorry that I had to trick you like this. I might have gone a little overboard. But I do have a jacket and some gloves for you. You can even keep them if you want. In fact, I insist.
Thanks. Much better.
That all looks sharp on you. Good thing I've got excellent taste. But seriously, why hide who you are in the first place? Not a big fan of the spotlight, I'm guessing.
It's so much more than that. It sucks holding on to this kind of secret. And I'm really getting sick of being alone all the time.
Look, I know you must think I couldn't possibly understand what you're going through. But if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. And I promise I won't tell a soul.
Thank you. It's a really long story, but I'll try to sum it up as best I can. Ever since I was really young, I was constantly getting bullied by pretty much everybody. It's like you said, I'm too nice for my own good, so people always took advantage of me. Sometimes it was just teasing, other times I was treated like a punching bag.
Didn't you ever tell someone that was happening? What about your parents?
I have no memory of them. I've been an orphan for as long as I can remember. No one would ever help me, until I met 3 people who treated me like family. I've known them for over a decade, and they mean everything to me. You couldn't tear us apart. But we were doomed when Frieza made his move to destroy planet Vegeta. I found 3 escape pods for them, but I had to stay behind. And that became my dying day.
So, you were revived?
The person in charge of Otherworld called it a selfless sacrifice. And I never committed a bad deed my whole life. Bless his heart, he restored my soul and my body when it came time to be judged. After that, I spent months earning credits for a spaceship. But when I finally got to my friends, they were already being massacred by a shadowy Saiyan wearing a mask. I fought back, but I didn't have a prayer of winning. He could have killed me, but for some reason, he didn't. 5 years later, I joined the Time Patrol, desperately hoping to go back in time and save my friends when I got strong enough. But instead, I found out about the Dragon Balls, unmasked Bardock, and revived my friends without having to break any rules. Toa and Mira were controlling Bardock, so they must have been the ones responsible for all the hell we've endured. It was about to be a picture-perfect happy ending for us. But one of my friends didn't come back as the person he used to be. He turned into a monster, straight out of my worst nightmares. And on my birthday, he collaborated with that masked Saiyan from before, and followed me to where my friends were hiding, so he could kill them himself and leave me to blame for it. So, now I'm on the run, because I broke the #1 rule of time travel by trying to be a hero.
Wow, that's quite a story. Who knew the hero of history came with this much baggage? Do you have any idea why your friend would ever decide to work with his own killer? Maybe brainwashing? It's not exactly uncommon around here.
I thought that at first, And I used to think the masked Saiyan was definitely Bardock. Now I'm not sure of anything anymore. When Bardock was under Toa's control, he never said a word. But this evil man spoke like he knew exactly what he was talking about. My friend changed his name, his morals, his personality. He just went full-on dark with an addiction to power and pain. He tortured me to within an inch of my life. I gave it everything I had, but I was no match for his demonic transformation. And he just left me for dead.
It all sounds heartbreaking and terrifying. But Brussol, remember this well. A dragon never yields.
Huh?
If your friend really is in there somewhere, then just do what Saiyans like us do best and punch some sense into him. Whoever's face that mask is hiding, that's the face of our true evil. The face of the one who corrupted your friend. And that creep's about to learn just how hard the Canton City dragon can bite. A bloodthirsty villain corrupted your friend, ordered him to kill, and he gets off scot-free. You're a victim, tried to do the right thing, and now you're in exile? Don't you see? You're still letting people walk all over you. Go back, explain the situation to Trunks and the Supreme Kais, and I'm sure they'll understand.
Yeah, I guess you're right. This isn't my fault. That's probably just what he wants me to think. He's messing with my head and my emotions, just like he always has. He's always been personally tormenting me in secret. And when I started to ask for help, Beerus shot me down, so I was afraid to ask anyone else. But he's just a grumpy cat. I shouldn't have taken it to heart like that.
Exactly. Now you're catching on. Please, by all means, get stronger. But don't beat yourself up like that. What would your friends think if they saw you like this? If you're gonna chase away the demons, you have to go to where the demons are. Now get out there, take control, and show me why you're number one.
Right! You got it! I don't even know how to begin to thank you.
Oh, I'll think of something. But for now, thank me by getting your life back on track. And by finally banishing the evil that's plagued it for all these years.
I know I said I've got 3 people who I consider to be family, but...
Count me as the 4th!
Took the words right out of my mouth. I'm gonna do it! They've won the battle, but not the war. You'll see. I promise I'll make you proud. And if you ever need me, for anything...
Say no more. The same goes for me. Well, I guess this is where we part ways. But don't think this is the last you'll see of me. Remember, we still have some unfinished business back at the Guru's house Time Rift.
Oh yeah, of course! I'm not sure what the rumors are saying about me, but I'm no pushover on the battlefield.
I'll be waiting then. I'm sure it'll be the match of the century.
I can't believe I've been so blind. I don't have to suffer in silence anymore. The past was holding me back, but everything is different now. I was never the problem, and not everyone is rotten to the core. You just have to find the right people. Alright, time to stop feeling sorry for myself. I've got a long road ahead if I'm ever gonna set things right. And there's no time like the present. went to that ice field thinking I was gonna learn some new moves. But I can't say I left disappointed. Now that my head is cleared, I can do my best to concentrate on the real devil pulling the strings. And figure out what I'm gonna say about all this to Trunks, Cronoa, and Elder Kai. Man, it feels good to be back in the sunshine again. But I'm already starting to burn up in this thing. This isn't really the kind of place you'd want to dress in layers for. That's better. But those will come in handy for the winter. Let's see. What should be my next move? I guess it couldn't hurt to clear a few parallel quests. I honestly can't remember the last time I finished one up. Too many emergencies in the main timeline kept getting in the way. Luckily, these quests are cleared vicariously by simulation fighters, so no one will have to know that Brussol had anything to do with it. Oh. Sorry.
Warning! An emergency credit card inspection is now in effect. Please surrender your credit card, so that you may take part in these new guidelines.
Sorry, buddy. I'm not surrendering to anyone ever again.
Defiance! Calling all units! We have an insubordinate rapscallion who should be flagged as hostile! Now look here, kid. I don't know why, but your face looks very familiar. Are you one of my Botrons on Botrion?
Nope. Just an average everyday guy looking to do some good in the world.
Oh, you're one of those.
Number 60. Blast the Super Spirit Bomb. Defeat Kid Buu. And make sure Vegeta and Goku are not KO'd. This is the only way to defeat Kid Buu. Gather spirit from everyone on Earth and blast away the Super Spirit Bomb. We can unlock Majin Kamehameha. And some energy shards or crystals or whatever, it's not a priority.
Off you go! Come back in one piece. Or don't come back at all.
It's that time again, folks. The mountains and mountains of parallel quests aren't gonna clear themselves. And I've got a real treat for you today. Time to showcase the DLC Pack 3 characters. First up, we've got Zamasu, the Rogue Supreme Kai from Universe 10. The work Bandai put into Zamasu's model and animations is fantastic. I just wish that their Frieza model had Zamasu's eyes, am I right? And of course, our justice-seeking deity would not be complete without his partner in crime, Goku Black, Super Saiyan Rose, with a corrected name, and enhanced models and textures courtesy of Gokiter's revamped Xenoverse 2 Models Pack. Now, when I first saw Rose Goku Black in Xenoverse 2, I was stunned by how amazing he turned out. He is so fun to play as.
This is Super Saiyan.
Okay, so I know the next guy is a little out of place, all things considered, but I'm sure we're all still happy to have the imprisoned intergalactic tyrant, Bojack, from Dragon Ball Z Movie 9, Bojack Unbound. Unfortunate that he does not have his transformation, but after rewatching the movie after his release, I gotta say I am pretty impressed at how they made his combo strings and skills very faithful to his appearance in the film.
I'll show you
And that's what
real
makes this
power.
one of my most recommended DLC packs for this game. Blast the Super Spirit Bomb. Defeat Kid Buu.
All right,
So,
get
it's
ready.
come to this
Use
now,
a spirit
has
bomb.
it? A disgusting, barbaric creature, wreaking havoc throughout the sacred
People of
world of the
Listen
Kais.
to me. There was a warrior fighting Majin Buu at this very
It's
moment.
examples like these that prove my point beyond a reasonable
Join
doubt.
forces with us to
That
defeat
all
Buu
mortals
once and
must
for all.
be expunged.
All right, Kakarot.
Well said, my
Work,
counterpart.
Vegeta.
It only further proves how small-minded these peons truly are.
Share as much of your energy as possible.
You're just lucky I can't allow this little wretch to wipe out the cosmos. I'll die before I let this thing ruin all that I've worked towards.
Here you go. Take it all. Whoa! Here it comes.
This will be over soon.
This must be Gohan and everyone's energy.
Such a primitive, unrefined beast has no hope of repentance.
I never dared to imagine that I would ever be aiding Goku of all people.
Going on?
Yes, I must agree that it leaves a bitter taste in my mouth, but a necessary sacrifice to achieve our goal.
Convince the Earthlings to help you.
How senseless! Seeking help from the worthless mortals down below, who will be left to answer your plight. Not a single mortal will remain once we're done cleansing that world.
You are only referring to Earth, correct?
Oh, yes, but of course. You needn't worry, friend. To think that it had the audacity to challenge a supreme Kai. It's the spitting image of what you are on the inside. Goku. As my foolish master once said, all living beings must suffer the consequences of their actions. And you were no exception.
What? I thought you two were supposed to be all-powerful. This isn't helping your case.
You impudent! Hold your tongue, mortal. It's time we finished this. You shall pay the ultimate price for your sins against the gods. How can you hope to defeat someone who is immortal? It's blasphemy. I see her fighting talents are overpraised, Vegeta.
Ugh, impossible!
As expected of such a ghastly mortal, the level of incompetence you displayed is quite enlightening. I must say I'm tempted to watch the mortals fail on their own. Even at the cost of this sacred realm, my counterpart? And besides, wouldn't you much rather have the honor of doing it ourselves? Wise words indeed, Zamasu.
We're wearing him down. He must be low on power.
Yeah! Repulsive. You have long overstayed your welcome in this world. And we will personally see to it that your demise is nothing short of excruciating. Lie down with all the rest. Vile beast! You will endure the ultimate punishment. Accept the punishment of Hook! It's over! Your life is mine. We do what must be done. That is the will of a true god.
Simply splendid.
I'm scared.
we unlocked Mashin Kamehameha. I guess hard justice pays off. Number 61. The Cell Games continued. Defeat Gohan, Videl, and Piccolo. I'm already getting flashbacks from Xenoverse 1, where I had to constantly clear the RNG ultimate finish of this mission to unlock Vegito clothes. The Cell Games are here again, but nothing is how it's supposed to be. So don't worry about it and just fight all the challengers. We can unlock Raccoon Kick and Fighting Pose H. Okay, we're in luck because this seems to be a Gohan-centric mission, so I think you know who we're playing as next. It's time for some good old-fashioned revenge.
I'll show you real power.
And for reasons that I guess I'll have to explain in the battle, Zamasu and Goku Black will be assisting him.
This is for our utopia.
The Cell Games continued. Defeat Gohan, Videl, and Piccolo.
This is it. My revenge is close at hand. As per our arrangement, I helped you clean up your mess. Now you're going to help me.
You displease us more and more each time you open your mouth, you petulant fool.
You're getting carried away. I'll stop time soon.
Did you hear that, my counterpart? Yet another mortal bending time to his will. Allow me to make one thing clear. My counterpart and I do as we please, and we will not stand by and take orders from mortal scum such as yourself.
Do as you want, so long as it gets rid of these insects blocking my path.
I think I'm a little mad now.
Those will be the least of your problems.
It's time to start playing.
Get back!
How dare you! You will suffer for that act of injustice!
Who are you calling useless?
I'll be cutting in now. Ginyu Force, special triple attack. Okay, guys, are you ready?
Yeah, the first one will be more crushable.
No!
Oh yes, the fastest in the universe will destroy them all.
On the red magma, the Ginyu Force, Jice. Nice to meet you.
I in the blue hurricane, Berta. Nice to meet you.
What? You have no idea who you're dealing with. Go to hell!
Not so bad. What's wrong? Is that the best you can do? I haven't exercised in a while. I'll take good care of you.
Damn it! I've had enough of you! No way!
Having trouble over there? Surely you can handle at least one of them.
Shut up! I don't see you making any major contributions. And your friend over there is almost dead.
Oh, that's where you're wrong. We are both above the concept of death. Myself for sheer power alone, and my counterpart for a different reason.
I don't care who you think you are. There's no one in the universe who can't be killed.
We shall see.
I've done away with your little bodyguards. Now bring me who you're so desperately trying to protect.
I've got this. Or wait, should I let you attack first? I know.
What now?
Let's use them to play a game.
You seem like the perfect target.
Let's just finish them off. I hate being inconvenienced.
What unusual mortals. They don't seem quite like the ones that we're used to. Indeed. But they're still mortals, nonetheless.
Stop wasting my time!
What a surprise. I didn't expect you to get this far.
I won't accept this.
So much for being above death. It can't be! That won't work.
Ridiculous.
Damn you! Don't think that a stoic approach at combat makes you any harder to predict. You insufferable little... You can't escape!
How can such frail mortals be so resilient?
Relax, my dear counterpart. Hell is too good of a place for them. The longer they survive, the more agony they endure.
I didn't expect someone to be this strong.
Another excellent point.
System still functional.
This is taking way too long!
How could,
There has to be a way to speed this up!
So unmatched.
I don't care how durable you are! You're still nothing!
How can this be? You're finished!
A strong opponent indeed. My analysis was insufficient.
Looks like that's the end of them. Good riddance. Why won't you die?
Looks like you aren't entirely used. Use this.
Wait! Am I hearing things? That can't be his voice.
Reserves depleted.
I wouldn't push it.
Impossible! I saw you die with my own eyes! How the hell are you back on your feet?
We won't forget your decision, mortal. I suggest you remember that.
Like I'd be afraid of you. I meant every word.
Oh, fret not. We're perfectly aware.
That must be the last of his allies. Now that coward has to show his
I'll come to
face.
help you now.
Now to set the record straight. I know who you are. It was your self-destruction that freed me from my planetary prison. But I
What do you
warn you
think you're
not to
doing?
interfere.
There's no need for me to fight those scum.
Very well. As long as we're clear. Gohan! This will be the day I take everything away from you.
I can still fight.
Not for long.
I won't go easy on you.
So this is the mortal he was so worked up about.
How can this be?
Counterpart!
I'm ready. Time to go.
Get up! I'm not going to get very far without you as a diversion.
You should still have some fight left in you.
Pathetic wench.
Don't look down on me just because I'm a woman.
Oh, trust me.
I can still move. I can
You'll get
still
no
fight.
mercy from me.
I won't give up. I refuse
At last!
to.
It
Please
sickens
stop,
me to
Fidel.
think that you've survived for
I'll
this
take it
long.
from here. I've got this.
The only thing you got is a death wish. As do the rest of your...
Now we're talking. This
Your death is imminent.
What's that?
Better make your last moments count.
How surprising.
Scum of the multiverse.
Your resistance ends here.
What? Me? How does it feel, Gohan?
How can I be
to see them all die right before your eyes? What's this? No! I'll never lose to you!
I'm gonna go ahead and end this tiring little fight with the power of my perfect form.
Ridiculous. Traitor! I told you to stay out of this! I won't lose my chance!
This has turned into quite the show, wouldn't you agree? Indeed. I do so enjoy the entertainment before they all perish.
I will be the one to destroy you! No matter what it takes! I've waited far too long for this! You will sacrifice everything to me as payback!
That was a surprise.
Curses!
I warn you, your fighting skills aren't going to cut it.
Counterpart, have you noticed that this mortal bears a striking resemblance to Goku? Indeed I have.
Where do you think you're running to? Die! This will finish you!
How about this?
You're all mine!
This isn't close to over yet.
I hope you're right. I'm enjoying this way too much to stop. I could do this all day. You'll be left writhing after this one.
All right, not bad, I suppose.
Damn. I guess that's it then.
Wonderful! Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Now no one in the entire universe can hope to challenge me.
Number 62. Frieza's Nightmare returns. Defeat Vegeta and Gotenks, and make sure Frieza is not defeated. A distortion in time made a crowd of Majins stand in front of Frieza. On top of that, the Golden Saiyan warriors have gathered too. Protect Frieza from the Saiyans. We can unlock Teleporting Vanishing Ball, as well as Frieza's suit for final form. Why would Brussol ever wear that? That would be like the ultimate April Fool's joke. Alright guys, this will be the last one, and you might have noticed that I made sure to save the best for last. It's been a long time coming, but we are finally about to play as Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. And of course, we can't possibly break up the power trio. They've been doing pretty amazing so far. Let's see if we can make it 3 for 3.
I'll show you real power.
Frieza's Nightmare returns. Defeat Vegeta and Gotenks. And make sure Frieza survives. A nightmare scenario, is it? How fascinating. It is here that I shall meet a challenger worthy of my power. Enough to push me to even greater heights!
You're amazing! Boo surprise!
Be mindful, counterpart. We must shield this reptilian mortal from any and all onslaughts if we are to continue this regime. Oh please, why should we defend any mortals at all? That's a commoner's task better suited to our brutish ally, wouldn't you say? How amusing. You have that much faith in him. My faith lies in my own strength. This is what happens when you blaspheme the gods. This will be over before they have a chance to blink.
How can this thing possibly be any threat to anyone?
I've watched this one from up high. This creature has a tendency to devour other mortals. Is that supposed to frighten us? Wretched abomination. Oh, by all means, get as serious as you can. Just don't blame me for what happens next.
Keep it up.
See, counterpart? There was no cause for concern. Ugh, this one again. So be it. Show me your power! Vermin like you are unworthy of the gift of life. I shall pierce through your wicked ambitions and end this farce. Or perhaps I'll just vaporize you.
Oh, damn this little—
Where is the white-skinned mortal? You incompetent fool! You're supposed to be defending him with your feeble life! Worthless. Fortunately for you, I don't have time to give you a proper punishment. This will be over swiftly. Useless power! To whom do you think you're referring? Are you alright, my counterpart?
The venom has taken hold, but it's nothing a deity can't handle.
Right then. Not even poison will be enough to end the life of an invincible being. And you won't be enough to end my spree. Die!
What's that for?
I give justice where it's due, and that is why your life shall be revoked. It's that simple.
Why you? I won't forgive you even if you say sorry.
What? Get out of my sight!
Time out.
Be gone! Mortal! Protect the mortal! Or this all goes up in smoke! No! Frieza! This can't end yet! Not to worry. I'll send him to his grave.
What kind of fighter is this? His power is off the charts.
Powerful or no, he's still just a mortal. This mortal gives me a sense of foreboding that I can't seem to shake. Well, all I see is another corpse ripe for the grave. Ha! Right into my hands! Or should I say blade? It won't be long now. Especially with this up my sleeve.
How could I lose here?
So, the plot thickens, and our final act begins. I suppose you are somewhat formidable, but you still have no hope of victory.
No! The mortal! Ugh.
You've just sealed your coffin!
You won't ruin all of my progress with your untimely revival.
There's no way you can win now.
It's 4 against 1.
This is Super Gotenks, the Grim Reaper of Justice!
Did he just say justice?
Counterpart, the mortal!
How
dare you!
Zamasu will be fine. It won't take long for him to resurrect. And once he does, I will ensure our victory.
Make peace with your demise!
All hope is lost.
Now!
A guaranteed method to ensure our victory.
You should learn when to quit!
And now... So it didn't heal the mortal. In that case, I'd better stop holding back. Now it's your turn. Don't screw this up.
If we lose all that you've gained because we couldn't handle a few mortals, I will never let that happen!
Don't think we're going to make this easy for you. Yes, dispose of it like a ragdoll.
That was a costly mistake!
And now for your curtain call.
Farewell!
Impossible!
So tell me, boy, what was that you said about the Grim Reaper of Justice?
Yeah!
What a rush.
It's a shame your death is close at hand.
Take all the time you like. We are no longer in any imminent danger. Might as well enjoy ourselves. Unfortunately, he won't last much longer. No sense in dragging out a battle with a weakling. The exercise is over. So tell me, how do you feel? Stronger than I could have dreamed. That being said, I do believe a certain mortal has outlived his usefulness. Don't you think? I couldn't agree more.
Wait, what are you?
Farewell. If you're gonna chase away the demons, you have to go to where the demons are. Could this have been what she meant by that? Frieza's spaceship. This place is filled with ghosts from my past. Just keep on walking, Oliver. Nothing to see here. I hope this wasn't a colossal mistake. There are a lot of places I could explore. Let's see what we can find. Oh, I see Cooler's still cool. Frieza's still frosty. This room. The Ginyu Force are practicing their poses here now. But it wasn't always like that. That's right. The moment that reshaped the philosophy of our entire group.
Man, you're really amazing! You were so fast! And you made all the right moves? I don't know how you do it, Tsukino. You gotta teach me how to charge up my energy like that! It must be awesome to never run out!
Hey, Brussol.
Yeah?
Just curious. Have you ever wondered if you were destined for something greater than this?
Well, I mean... Wait, what do you mean?
You think you're the only kid who gets pushed around by the grown-ups in this place? I see it happen all the time. Every day. And I'll tell you this. You can't always be saved. And do you want to know why this keeps happening to us? It's because we're Saiyans. That's not just something the grown-ups say to scare us. Frieza really does have something against our kind. You don't see any big shots going around slaughtering kids from any other race. Frieza lets it happen to us. If you're a Saiyan warrior, and you're low class, then it's survival of the fittest. All the adults here hate my guts. They're always threatening to tell Frieza on me and get me executed. It's because I'm practically the only one here who won't just blindly do what they tell me to. Our lives should be our choice. Especially when there's a good chance that they'll be cut short.
But going against Frieza is like...
And you know what the worst part is? Even if we do survive, we'll just spend the rest of our lives conquering planets for that freak. Is that really how you want to spend your life? The life you worked so hard to keep?
But... what does that mean? What can we do?
I put our crew together so we could work hard and eventually join the elites. That way we wouldn't have to fight for our lives in our own ships all the time, for doing what we were born to do.
I know I'm super lucky to be a part of this, but what about all the other kids like me?
But now I've made up my mind. Everybody's so scared of Frieza. They act like he's totally unstoppable. Well, I'm sure he's wicked tough. But there's no way he's invincible. You and me, Brussol, we're gonna be more than just elites. With Parsa and Mizuna, the four of us are gonna stand up to Frieza, once and for all. We'll crush him, break out of here, and make our own futures.
What about the other Saiyans, though? What happens to them?
Don't you get it? With Frieza gone, the Saiyans are free. Sure, there's still the king, but there's no way he wants to serve Frieza either, so I'm sure he'd help us. We'd have everyone in our whole race on our side.
Yeah. I think I see what you mean. Okay, I'm in. Your idea could really help a lot of people. Let's beat Frieza and free everyone here.
Keep it down, dummy. You want the whole ship to hear you? But thanks. I knew I could count on you. I guess we've both got something to tell the others now, huh? I just hope they're as open to the idea as you are. But if we're gonna pull this off, we're always gonna need to have each other's backs. No matter what. Tsukino may be a hard guy to read, and he's done a lot of questionable things. But that right there, that was no act. Tsuk couldn't have been faking any of it. I don't know what happened to him, but whatever it was, Tsukino is no cold-hearted monster. He was ambitious, determined, and most of all, honorable. How could I have ever doubted him like that? When all this time, the answer really was right in front of my face. All this fear, all this turmoil, it was nothing but smoke and mirrors laid out by some devious mastermind. It's high time that I finally stop running. Time to stop fearing the unknown and to take fate by the horns. And above all else, it's time I finally return the favor to the boy who saved my life all those years ago. The raging storm in my mind is finally starting to settle down. With a calm mind and a clear heart, I can finally shatter that glass ceiling and unleash my full potential! Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Look forward to the next part, Part 26. Brussel's finally ready to come clean to the Supreme Kais about his dilemma, but in doing so, he finds himself in hot water with the Canton City robots. And later, a competitive tabletop game based on the Canton City warriors themselves piques Brussel's interest at long last. I'll see you there.